And that's what's so exciting about it. We all love to, kind of make jokes about being tree huggers, but in fact, this was about bringing tree huggers right into the core of the state economy, because what the government understood back then was that if it was somehow over here, the environmental wing of state government, it was never going to gain traction. It had to come right front and center into the state's economic development plans. And so it's been my privilege over the last near decade to work with the state to encourage people to come into the training for jobs that has been necessary to launch this industry. So what I'm talking about is, at this point in time, we have in the Hudson Valley probably now, I don't even know, 4 dozen companies, let's say, that are actively performing home energy audits, commercial energy audits, energy assessments for schools and hospitals and other institutions. And then there's that whole ripple effect of, okay, what do you do after you diagnose the problem? Well, we have someone like Judith Karapova, who has a geothermal company that can come in and do a retrofit. We have numerous people in the room who do solar installations. We have a whole industry developing here, and long before many other states were on the bandwagon, the NYSERDA brain trust up there in Albany was structuring a rather vast system of how to incentivize this so that ordinary homeowners and building owners would step up and say, okay, I'll put some money down for this if the state will too. So that's where we're at now. We have people getting jobs in these industries. It starts with training. And not everyone needs to become a solar panel installer in this economy. We can't all do that. There just aren't that many jobs yet. But there's lots and lots of corollary things that you can do to enter that economy. So that's what I want to encourage you to think about tonight if you're not yet doing the kind of work that you think you might be capable of and that you'd like to do. So for example, we have people doing the energy audits. But all too often, it is one guy or one gal who had some contracting experience, but they just had never thought about, am I a marketer? Do I know how to make press releases and brochures and videotapes and all this kind of ancillary material so that people will find me out there in the world? We see this commonly over and over again, where we have a guy or a gal with a great idea, a great business concept, and as the calls are coming in from people who want to save money and save energy, they're getting run over by the market demand. So I'm here to suggest that if you're not ready to start brushing up on your calculus so that you can go out and start sizing heating systems, you can in fact go back to school, take a course in these technologies so that you understand what people are talking about, and then bring your skills that you already have to the fore, whether it be communication skills or theater skills that could be repurposed for something like communication, or whatever it is that's your gift. Because there's people here who are trying to do the nuts and bolts work who don't have enough help. I'm here to testify. And so that's what I've had the great pleasure of working on over the better part of the last decade, building the folks who can do those technical skills and the support services. Now, in the fall, we're going to launch a new project at the community colleges around the Hudson Valley. There's 5 of them that won a grant under SUNY Ulster's leadership role, which Melissa and I are both happy to be working on. They're going to quite seriously increase the number of courses that are available in solar, solar electric, solar thermal, geothermal, and wind installation. And again, these are courses that I hope you're interested in, but if you don't see yourself on a rooftop in the next 9 to 18 months, I'm suggesting that it still might be something good for you to study, or the more general courses that are offered at the community colleges about the green economy, because there are ways that you can contribute too. What Melissa asked me to talk about in particular is that when my little consulting firm asked to become part of the marketing effort for this SUNY consortium, what we were tasked with doing was outreach to underserved populations that are in danger of getting left behind as this energy economy takes off. So, improbable as it may seem, we have a project going in Kingston now where we've won some grant money to train some ex-offenders to learn how to do energy audits. Will they go into individual homes? Probably not. Will they work for housing authorities? Yes, they very well may. Could they work for large high-rises in some of our larger cities? Yes, they could do that. So what we're hoping to do is make place for everybody in this economy, but it is incumbent upon all of us to get busy, get the training, ask the questions, and figure out where you fit in. And I think there will be room for everybody. Thank you.